To see how long this takes. Oh yeah, I do have it because they adjust the upload. What no. They always got problems that they can't never solve. They don't never know what the fuck they doing, but they always got an answer for something that they don't have. Dude, they are horrible. Prove to these bitches that they racist over and over again. They don't believe it. But every time you try to fix something, they always got an excuse. But they swear to God they not racist. They don't never fix nothing that they supposed to fix. And then they try to make it seem like you're the problem when they're the fucking problem.
Alright, you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to wait for them to get off the call, but I'm going to go ahead and get you transferred over to the supervisor, okay?
Alright, thanks. And thanks for your help for being professional. I know it's not your fault, but it came as a surprise that all of these errors are in this IG complaint and they're supposed to be working for me, not the oppressors.
I understand, and I apologize that there's not more that I can do for you, but if you give me just one second, I'll get you connected to the supervisor, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I want to make a complaint too on that supervisor of that VA facility for harassing me.
Marlon,
Yes.
I have Diane on the line. She's the supervisor here at the hotline.
Okay.
She'll go ahead and assist you from here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good weekend.
Thanks a lot. I'll try.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Miss Bye. Hi, Miss Diane.
Hi, Mr. Green. How are you?
Not good. I'm having inconsistent problems again with the VA system, and I want to make a complaint to add to the Fernando Rivera case. He's still harassing me, facilitating fraud, and telling people not to help me, sabotaging documents, and causing HIPAA complaints. So could you all put that in your file? He's criminally harassing. He's called.
Okay, so who is Fernando?
The guy who I called the case number on 15628 complaint.
Okay, let me look at that, okay?
All right.
Give me a second here. Okay, so veteran says he's no being harassed by veteran says here. and I'm looking at the resolution that they put in here. So they did list a point of contact for this. Have you contacted her?
No, what happened was they like to play phone tag, and what's the number? Because they gave me a number, but the number don't never pick up. And so I've been trying to get in touch with them for a week, and they haven't been anywhere to be found.
Okay, it doesn't have a number. It just says.
See, and then how can, if it doesn't have a number, why do they put in their notes that I missed the phone call and they don't even have the number? That's a lie. That's their fault, and I need you all to correct that and tell them to call me again, because it's a lie, and also it's criminal harassment, because I'm already in the Department of Justice anti-harassment program, and the White House IG gave me the fax evidence to, and they pulled the plug on it deliberately, trying to make me apply for post-traumatic stress disorder when I don't have it. That's Christopher Webb at the VA, and the supervisor of the Veteran Service Officer on Loyola Street in New Orleans are fraudulently producing documents that don't or shouldn't exist. And I want to make I'm gonna make a police complaint on Monday.
Okay, give me a second here, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna reopen this one back up for you, okay?
I appreciate it, because like, I'm not the bad guy here, but these guys in the VA system are using their resources, like the VA police and other people, to make false reports, and they had deliberately, every time that they stop or paperwork or do something incorrect, that's harassment. So I'm making a criminal harassment complaint on Fernando Rivera, and I'm making a secondary complaint with his accomplishments at the VA regional office service center that only treats post-traumatic stress disorder, and they tried to trick me and make me apply for that. And at the same time,
where does he work? Where does he work, at the VA?
Yeah, at the VA regional office, Christopher Webb and his supervisor. Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute. Christopher Webb.
Yeah, a veteran service officer, and his
He's at the what regional office?
The New Orleans regional office, and his supervisor. His supervisor, they are harassing me because I have submitted paperwork to the IG, and they are pretending like they're faxing it, and they haven't faxed it, and they are protecting Fernando Rivera, who I already have a criminal complaint on with the local police for making fraudulent police reports and
Okay, give me 1 second here, okay?
All right, it all started from Medicare fraud.
So
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can't really do anything about Medicare fraud.
I know. There's a hotline. Yeah, there's a hotline for that. But I'm telling you that that's what it started from.
Okay, so your complaint today is on the Christopher Webb and his supervisor at the regional office.
Yeah, helping Fernando Rivera harass me, and I'm making a police report on Monday, because they stole 53 pages of evidence that was supposed to go to the IG is missing. They only have 1 page, 54 pages that they deliberately misplaced. What they did is they faxed it once, and then they faxed it again and told people to get rid of the first fax. And that's what happened.
1 second here.
All right.
You said, so I can just catch up with you, okay?
All right, that's fine.
And you said that was at the New Orleans?
Yes, the New Orleans Service Center. I had turned in 54 pages of evidence that the VA was doing wrong with compensation and pension, and
where's the service center at?
It's located on 1250 Poydras Avenue.
No, I mean, is that a regional office?
Yeah, it's at a regional office. It's in a regional building, and in that building, there's 2 places that serve veterans There's one on the third floor and there's one on the second floor. The one on the second floor is the regional office, but they have other VA service officers in there on another
Okay,
floor.
let me look this up. So, because I'm not seeing it on my thing.
Yeah,
So you said
it's new. Yeah, it's new. They not ever.
regional
Yeah,
office?
yeah. It's the VA regional. It's the VA service center. New Orleans at Pargers.
Give me 1 second. You said the service center?
Yeah, it's a veteran service center, 1250 Pargers Avenue, New Orleans.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can find that. So, you said 1250.
Yeah, Pargers.
Okay, I see that. So it's 70.
Yeah, and they don't have any good ratings either. Yeah, the only department in New Orleans that have a good rating is the Veterans Home Loan Program. Everybody else sucks. They got bad ratings or they don't have no ratings at all. And so yes, y'all do need to check that. And the Suite 36 on the third floor, and their number is
Okay, so wait a minute.
all
Okay,
right.
so just give me 1 second here. I just want to catch
All
up
right.
with your notes, okay?
All right, I'm flexible. I'm just
okay.
I'm just seeing new
You
information.
caught up here.
Yeah, I'm just seeing new information as it pops up here that wasn't.
Sure, that's fine. Just give me 1 second. Do you know what the supervisor's name is?
No, but Mr. Webb does. Mr.
Okay.
Christopher Webb does.
And Fernando is located where, and who is he?
He's the interim director of the New Orleans VA Regional Hospital, and he's located at 2400 Canal Street, New Orleans, Louisiana.
I'm sorry. So he is who again?
Yeah, he's one of the directors of the New Orleans VA Hospital, and the address is 2400 Canal Street, spelled Canal Street, New Orleans. 70119. That's where he's located. But the Veterans Affairs office that is not forwarding my correspondence and helping Fernando Rivera with this false allegations and reports is at 1250 Porter Street, Suite 36.
Is that okay? Who's there?
Yeah, that's not the same place, but all of the VA facilities are in these two buildings. They're not that far from each other, but they're just in different places.
Okay, and who's at that building?
Christopher Webb and his supervisor is at 1250 Porter's Suite 36, and that's who they deliberately tried to trick me. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's his address again?
1250 Porter's 1250
Is that FORDRESS?
No, it's POYDRAS. Street. POYDRAS. That's Porter's.
And you said suite what?
36.
Okay, so what are they doing?
They're hiding my paperwork for my claims and my complaints. I need to find out.
For his
Yeah.
claim and his
Yeah.
So what did they do? They said they didn't have it? So
Yeah, basically.
What did you say?
Yeah, basically they're deliberately misplacing documents, and an example is on the July 17. They only send one. Yeah, July 17.
Okay, wait a minute. Give me a second. So you said July 17th, what happened?
Yeah, they only fax one sheet instead of 54 sheets.
To who?
James Christopher Webb did, and his supervisor that was faxing.
Okay, okay, so they were supposed to go where?
To the VAIG.
Okay, to the VA, the Office of Inspector General?
Yes.
Okay, do you know why they did that?
Yeah, because they are discriminatory, and they're a little bit biased, you know. I don't know what their mental problem is, but professionally, I don't know what their mental or physical medical problem is, but professional, they don't have professional skills, and they're not state certified, and they make medical decisions that they are not supposed to make, like omitting valuable medical information. That was why I had made the initial complaints, because they were harassing me about my compensation and claim. Now, when I'm turning in to the IG to prove my claim, they're only faxing one page out of 54, which is harassment, and I'm going to file a police report Monday. Because when I looked at the paperwork, it only had one page, but I gave them 50 pages, and I was wondering what happened to the other 50 pages that was supposed to be faxed. The fax confirmation only had one page, so that's harassment. And I'll follow up with Medicare hotline on next week. But I wanted to make a complaint on the Veteran Service Center at 1250 Parges on the third floor, Suite 36, because they are deliberately misplacing documents and omitting medical documents. Yeah, vital medical records, which is a HIPAA violation. If they misplacing my medical records, because they had a lot of medical records going to the IG because they were denying me surgery, so I cannot apply for more disability. That's what they was doing. And so I made a complaint, and then when I go to the IG the service center to fax to the IG, not only did they not fax to the IG all of the documents, they tried to trick me into applying for post-traumatic stress disorder, which is harassment. I ain't never had post-traumatic stress disorder, and Fernando Rivera has a local police complaint on him for fraudulent harassment and losing documents. See? Yeah. Huh?
Who has
Fernando Rivera.
He has what again?
He has the medical records and the security video of VA violating my rights.
Okay, when was the video taken? Do you know? Because I was
August. Yeah, August. It was August.
They said there was no such video.
Yes, there is, because the New Orleans Police Department came, and the state police came, and the VA has a security video that they use. They didn't give it. If they don't have the videotape, ask them. Then what was the problem of the police report on August 28th? We want if the VA don't have their own videotape, which is another harassment, because they're supposed to have that. Then they're supposed to ask the state police and the New Orleans Police Department for those records. And they,
So you're saying if the VA doesn't have them, then the police have them?
yes, the New Orleans police have them, and I have a case number on them, but you all have to go do it. I'm not giving it to you because y'all need to find it. It's easy to find. All y'all have to do is follow up on your reports. The VA police have all of that, and that's what they need to follow up on.
Well, I mean, if you have a case number, I would suggest that you provide it.
No, they have the case number and it's attached to this one. Just tell them to let you see the case the police report that was made by the New Orleans Police Department. They have that. That way I know y'all doing y'all job. I'm giving y'all everything. I'm giving them everything and they still not doing their job. Just like with the facts. I went all the way up there. They give me this long spiel and they make me sit down acting like they faxing the paperwork, and then when I get the paperwork, they didn't fax it at all. Stuff like that.
Sure, I understand it. Sure. Is there anything else you want to put in here?
Yeah, I signed up with the minority veterans at the VA in DC, the blacks. I need them to contact me.
For the minority what?
Minority Veterans Department at the VA. The Minority Veterans Department at the VA.
At the VA where?
Department of Justice, ORM. I said at the Department of Justice, ORM, Office of Resolution Management. And there's a section that has minority veterans.
Okay, so it's at the VA. You said ORM.
Yeah, I had made a complaint to the Office of Resolution Management, and they have advocates,
okay.
And they have advocates at the VA DOJ department, and I wanted to go to the veterans, the minority veterans group, the Black Minority Veterans Group. That's pretty much it. Yeah, just let them know that I just don't want to be harassed. The IG, the hotline, White House hotline IG. Y'all need to follow up on these claims, because y'all can get somebody killed, beat up, imprisoned again, and I've already been in prison for false allegations, and that's why I'm trying to clean this up, and they're trying to stop it. Now, I have the state police, I have the federal, I'm in the federal protection program of anti-police harassment, and if y'all don't do anything, I'm gonna have to add y'all on and give y'all a bad rating, okay? Because it's been going on long enough. Now, I know it's not you all personally, but it's the people that's at the VA. They're not doing their job, because they gave me a number, and I call the number and it never picks up. And I remember the lady's name, everything. Her name is Amanda Clinton, and she called Amanda Clinton, and she called me telling her to call her back. But every time I call her back, her extension never picks up. She never picks up. They always play these games. And I still have a message on her answering machine. I can call right now, and I bet you, well, I can call during the week and it'll never pick up. I've already called 7 times. It never picked up.
Okay.
And one last thing, check with the regional veterans comp and pen, because I had turned in 54 pages of mistakable errors that the VA made. So I turned into the compensation and pension department at the New Orleans VA. 54 pages. 54 pages. The same pages that I had were faxed to IG. So I put the documents in two places. One, I tried to fax them to the IG. They probably did, but then they probably switched it up on me because I only got one page of confirmation, and that's why I want to complain on them. And I have done nothing wrong. And the compensation and pension program need to be contacted about the 54 pages about my disability claim, so that they don't lose that too, because they lost the first 54 pages faxing to the ID.
So this is another 54 pages.
No, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same 54 pages, but turned into two departments.
You sent them to two different places.
Yeah. Two different places. The same 54 pages sent to two different places. One to the IG.
So now, is your competent on appeal, or is it a claim?
It's probably both, because they haven't really been updating the information, and that's why I had turned it in, because they turned my claim down, but I sent in the statement in support of claim and all the rest of that stuff before I got the decision. And so that's why it's going to the compensation and pension department.
Was it remanded?
No, what's going to happen is that they're gonna re-review the decision. What I did is I requested a re-review of the decision, and that was on the 17th of July, and all of that was in the IG. All of that was in the IG packet too. Yeah, so all of those 54 documents contain all of the proof needed to restore my account and process my claim, because they haven't been processing the claims. They've been just basically making a lot of errors and blaming it on me. But every time they do that, I turn right back around and send them some supporting documents, and they lose them. They keep losing them every time, and that's why I have complained to the VA, because they keep losing my documents, and that's why I had called the White House IG. And then I made a complaint because they were giving me a hard time trying to get my own medical records. And that's why I had to call the local New Orleans police, because the VA had used their police and said that I was trespassing and he's not getting no records because I'm trespassing. And that was false, because I showed them my paperwork that I wasn't trespassing, and they retaliating by messing with my claim. And that's why I had made a complaint on Fernando Rivera, because he's letting his employees do it instead of correcting the problem. And instead of him taking responsibility, they're blaming the victim, which is me. And that's why I had to fax it to two different places, and one at the VA IG and one at the VA regional office compensation and pen review section.
Oh, I get you. Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, because they were supposed to send me copies or something, but since I have the statement in support of claim, I really don't need all of the copies. They need to be accountable for them, because I can't have triple copies of everything that I send them, and they keep losing them. And they require me to have 3 copies of everything, even after I send them a copy. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is terrible. Yeah, because you'll just be waiting a long time.
Yeah, and the White House hotline has been great. It's just that it doesn't go anywhere once the responsibility in New Orleans has to take place. That's the far as it goes. The White House hotline, every time, they have been prompt in notifying these guys. But what they do is they take their time and they get their other friends to make other paperwork distractions, and then they don't turn in all of my paperwork to clear up the problem. And they just don't want to clean up the problem. They just trying to make me do all the work, and this is their job.
Sure, I totally get that. So let me give you your new case number, okay?
Okay, love, what is it?
So your new case number is going to be, because that's one in here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It is going to be 135. 4663.
4663. Okay. All right, I got it, love, and thanks a lot, because I know it's kind of stressful to y'all too, but I'm telling you, we got a lot of people with a lot of problems, like the VA. You know what I'm saying? They need to hire more certified state people, because the state of Louisiana, every social worker is state certified. At the VA, none of them are state certified, none of them. And then they making decisions and calling shots. And then half of the doctors at the VA are not have malpractice complaints and then lost their license, and that's who VA likes to hire so that they can use them up. And that's what the problem is.
It's unfortunate, right?
Yeah. And then I had a good veteran tell me, well, fax this to the IG at this number. And then they reading, they going through my mail, they going through everything, and then they decide not to fax it. They pretending. They made me wait 45 minutes, and only one page they come back with that was sent.
Yeah, that's not good. That one page is going to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and that's why I'm gonna have to make a police report on Monday, because they already know that I'm in the Department of Justice anti-harassment program, and this is harassment, and this is harassment. So I have to report. Well, it's administrative. It's not physical harassment, but it's administrative harassment, which is still the same responsibility. So I'm not saying that they're violent or nothing. I'm just saying that they're a little irresponsible when it comes to administrative errors. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Sure. I totally get it. So, Mr. Green, I did get that sent over for you. So, they will get it and view everything that you said, and then they will make contact with you. Okay?
Okay, thank you, and have a nice weekend. Appreciate your help.
Absolutely. Good luck to you, and you have a great weekend.
All right, thanks. And I'm going to give y'all a good rating, too, after this phone call. Thanks for your help. Appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Appreciate it.
All right, bye. Man, this is crazy. They trying.
Thank you for staying on the line.
They make us to.